when it comes to manifesting, law of attraction and all that, I firmly believe it's real, but I think so many people are, wife sunglasses by the way, so many people are missing a couple extremely important factors because nobody seems to be talking about them. I'll tell you what those are, and I will also tell you that it worked for me. And I did a video that I was going to test manifestation, I don't know how long ago. Then I did all the techniques. I did an update that it didn't work, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. I'll tell you exactly what was going on. I was living in fear. I didn't feel good, and law of attraction is very real. There's a couple key points, one on law of attraction, one on manifestation, that people are 100% missing because I don't hear anyone talking about it. I've done a podcast where I've interviewed 75, 80 people now, and for whatever reason, I guess it's law of attraction, all these people are coming on that are super into manifesting. So I've been picking the brains of people that are actually successful using these techniques, not social media manifesting. That's not what I'm talking about. These people are enlightened, they have money, and they're producing art that is giving them a life of fulfillment, happiness, and money, and it's helping other people. Now, money can't be the motivation because it fucks everything up. And this is one of the things that was blocking me that I didn't realize. So first of all, I can only talk about my experience, and let me tell you what happened. I did the vision board, blah, 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 set the intention, did all the gratitude feelings I could, lived as if it's happening now, thanked as if it's already happened. Dude, everything perfectly, but I felt like crap. And guess what? When you feel like crap, most likely other people that are coming in contact with you are also gonna feel a little bit down. And so, law of attraction is very real, and there is a measurable magnetic field, if you will, coming off of your heart in a little radius around your body. So we are literally broadcasting a signal of electricity. That's what you're getting back from the universe. So it doesn't matter what you're doing intellectually. It doesn't matter what you're saying, what you're visualizing, how you feel in meditation for that 10 minutes when it's so blissful, and then you're the dick the rest of the day. All that matters is your personal vibration, because that's the signal you're sending out, and that's what other people are interacting with. I'm going to start repeating myself. This isn't scripted, so bear with me. But anyways, the two things missing, first one from manifesting, people, I'm not hearing anywhere that the only thing after you do the manifesting techniques that you have to think about is your personal vibration or frequency, the signal that you are sending out into the universe. That is your only responsibility. And if you try to think outside of that, first of all, you're broadcasting the wrong signal, and second, you're going to miss the little signs and synchronicities and things that show up that don't make sense, how that could line up and it appears to be go that way. That's really happening. And if all you're doing is focusing intellectually on manifesting and what I should look for and synchronicities and serendipities, you're going to miss the universe actually sending you signals to go that way, or more importantly, stop. And that's what I implemented. I started looking for, instead of what do I do, which way do I go, like there's roadblocks that come up when you're not on your right path. Nothing's working. You're working extra hard. Things aren't clicking. Deadlines aren't being met. The right pieces aren't falling into place. Fucking stop. Stop. That is the universe talking to you and telling you that's not the path. When you're on the right path, everything lines up in ways you couldn't even plan for. So manifesting, nobody's talking about the personal vibration part, and I was missing that 100%. I didn't feel good. Extreme financial insecurity. I can't remember if I said it in this video or not, but that's what I went through. So the second is related to law of attraction. So law of attraction is definitely real, and if you don't have experience with that or you don't believe it, ask for a sign. You will absolutely experience firsthand the law of attraction in a way that it is undeniable, it's real. But that doesn't achieve the goals that you're trying to hit with manifesting, because that's all manifesting is. It's basically a way of doing prayer, goal setting, and positive thinking, and controlling your mindset to achieve your goals. And so, damn it, I lost my train of thought. Law of attraction. Okay, here's what's missing. Hard work. Okay? Like, that's the whole thing. Everybody is missing. You can be beautifully positive, obnoxiously positive. You can monitor every thought. You can ask for something and wait for the synchronicity or the sign or something that lines up that tells you to go that way, or something that stops, that says stop going that way. But once that happens, now it's on you. You take that ball and you run. You have to work hard. There still is no way in life to cheat the grind. There is nothing. And the law of attraction, specifically The Secret, says that you don't have to work hard. So does Joe Dispenza. I can speak for myself. That's complete garbage. And actually, I'll just speak my opinion. That's bullshit. There's nothing free in this existence. There is no free money. Everything has a price to pay. Even food, you have to get up and make it. It costs money, blah, blah, blah. And you cannot cheat the grind. Anything worth having takes time. It can't be sped up. So in law of attraction, they say that you work based on inspiration only. So it doesn't feel like work. And that is true, but it's still a shit ton of effort. You're tired, you're fatigued, you're doing stuff past your limitations. That's what it takes to hit dreams. Yes, you can open doors for sure with law of attraction methods and positive thinking and asking the universe and writing all the techniques. And then you can execute manifestation techniques to create milestones. But the entire thing that's missing is that process requires scrupulous, I don't know if that's the right way to use that word, but I'm proud of it, work. And you are working your butt off all the time. And so do the manifesting, because there are very specific techniques. They work. I mean, these are Vedic traditions, guys. This is like real life magic that people have been doing a long time, okay? And there's very successful people that I have personally talked to that are not living in the same reality. These people can set an intention or an alignment that morning, and their day changes based on what they did. Let me make clear what I just said. These people are manipulating reality almost in real time. I have looked them in the eye. They're not lying. I can see their results because I know them. This is all real, but you're going to be working your ass off. Don't let anyone tell you you get anything worth having without paying the price equally for what is, the balance, the yin and yang. You want something up here, you're going to pay that price for it. I'm willing to do it. And I think so many more people are willing to do it when they find something that doesn't feel like work. The beautiful part about this process, especially if you don't know what to do, the manifesting law of attraction, it's all about creating something that you present that helps other people, gives you fulfillment, peace, and happiness, and therefore the money and the abundance and everything you need will follow. But that's a process. It's not overnight. It takes work. I forgot where I was going with that. Damn it. So that's my message, man. It did work. So what happened to me, I'll tell my story. I left work. I did corporate sales I actually did sales for 20 years. 10 of that was big tech, Apple, Oracle, ADP, like the big leagues. I don't want to brag, but I was top of the food chain when it comes to corporate sales. What's up, man? And it just doesn't go any higher unless you want to go into executive, middleman. I don't want any part of that. I can't replicate what I do. I don't want people asking me for help. It's just not my thing. I love helping people, but I just don't have time for it. I'm kind of disorganized. It takes a lot. I'm going on a tangent, damn it. Anyways, I left there with the intention of taking a year off, switching careers so that I could get out of the hating my job, basically. The job becomes managing a quota instead of helping clients. When you're tied to Wall Street with your forecasting and you're working for these huge companies, you're working for Wall Street and you feel that. You really do. So in that process, I'm just nutshell this, but my daughter got cancer. She's good now. She's clear. It radically changed everything I care about, every desire I've ever had, anything I want to do in my life. And all I want to do is try to make people feel better. And so I decided, my wife and I decided, it's my wife's fucking idea. I'm the doer, okay? Like, I'm not the idea guy, and I'm okay with that. It took me a long time. That's another thing. You have to figure out what your strengths and weaknesses are. And I was terrified to say out loud that I'm not the guy. I don't have a quiet enough brain to sift through what my thoughts are, ADD shit, versus what is a gift from the universe. And I didn't want to say that because I'm like, law of attraction will make that true. Fuck that. Identify what you're good at. Go that way. Son of a bleep. I forgot what I was going to say. Okay. My daughter got cancer. She got over it. All my wife and I wanted to do was help people after that. And so we decided to make a podcast where we broadcast people's personal stories. Within 6 weeks, we were on the news. Within 3 weeks, we had 40,000 subscribers. Like, it took off. People want to hear how other people have gotten through hard times in life. I did not want to go back to work. And I worked this podcast, getting it launched and getting in the rhythm and building momentum to post one a week was the hardest thing I've ever done. That was the hardest I've ever ground, I don't know. And I've had some heavy grinds in my life. And so that's what I wanted to do with my life. That's how I wanted to make my money. That's where I was hoping to, well, it never came. And now I know why, because I said it was a mission to help other people. It was a mission. It's a service. I was giving that service with the expectation that this is how I pay my bills. So basically, I was doing it for money without knowing it. That ran out. I came to a head. All the money, I was a millionaire by 36. I'm not anymore. I don't care either. I've lived off it the last 2.5 years while I didn't work. It took 1.5 years to beat cancer. It took another year to recover from, well, I'm good. It's all about my daughter. I'm good. Everybody's good. I don't care. That's a closed chapter. But I lived off all of it. I even sold one of my rentals. Like, I've liquidated some stuff. I do not care. But I came to a point where, oh crap, this is a big nut that I've built up that I have to show up for. And the person that built this nut doesn't exist anymore. I'm not the same guy after watching my daughter I'm not the same guy. So how do I produce those kind of results? And I don't even want to do the same shit I was doing. I'm 42. Like, I'm really deep in my career. There's no starting over and getting to the income level I was at. I don't want to say what I was at. I don't know if I should or shouldn't, but I was making a lot of money, okay? And I'm not bragging because I don't have it anymore. And I don't care, but I had to go back because it's the only place I know to go make hundreds of thousands of dollars right off the bat. And that felt like a failure. That felt like, I was ashamed, I was embarrassed, I was disgusted. I hated corporate sales. I decided to go back. It took me a couple months to accept it, another couple to transform my consciousness that, hey, this is actually a good thing. I'm blessed. If I don't go back to work, I can't continue podcasting, which is my life purpose. I'm here to do this podcast. I don't know where it goes. I don't care. I'm literally here to do this podcast. And this job is enabling me to continue to do that because they're not free to produce these episodes. These episodes are a couple $100 a pop. Could I get it done cheaper with AI? Sure. Would I actually do that? No. I'd stop podcasting. I have to outsource it. So anyways, this job allows me to keep the podcast going. But what happened is I sat down all right, if I'm going to go back to work, I want to start right where I left off. And in corporate sales, corporate America, if you have a gap in your resume, your CV, dude, it is very difficult to get a job. It doesn't matter what your pedigree is. And I have a very senior pedigree. I'm not bragging, it's just the facts. And I worked very, very fucking hard. And I paid with health consequences. I paid with personal relationships. It was worth it. It sucks to say that because my family endured a lot of stress that I endured without me realizing, but it was worth it. So I wanted to start where I left off. I sat down and I manifested what this job would look like and the income level that I thought would be ridiculous. There's no way I could step back in and make that. God damn, dude. It happened. To a T. Okay, I can't do it without the sunglasses. It happened. So this job is everything I wrote down and everything I quote manifested and then some. And I love it. I didn't think I was going to like it. I thought I was going to have to trick myself into liking it. I actually like it. And now my podcast is completely different. The money is, I don't care. I do not give a shit if they do well, if they make money. I don't care. Now I get to make the episodes I want. Let them run. They don't need to be 45 minutes because that's what people consume. It's as long as the person needs to talk, okay? My job is to not determine what the results are when I'm making the art. My job is to create a safe environment and let people know I'm stable enough to hear the hardest things you've been through in life. It will not affect me. It's safe and I will not judge you. And they can feel that. So this podcast is finally what it was supposed to be. It's a service that helps other people, that brings fulfillment and that spreads empathy and increases compassion by anyone that watches it. I promise you will increase your compassion if you watch this podcast. It's not an advertisement. Like, I don't care if you watch the podcast. This is what I'm doing till I die. So it's finally that because of this job. And I couldn't have seen this coming. And the way this went down, let me tell you. So I finally gave up. Like, I'm a guy that, like, when I grab something and I control it, I can get results and I can force round pegs through square holes because I will outwork you. I will do tricky stuff and I will outwork you and I will outwork you. And if I will outwork you, I'll put myself against anyone in the world. That's a big fucking lie. I'm not going to outwork quite a few people that I could name off the top of my head because I'm not willing to pay that price. So I take that back. Anyhow, I had a breakdown one day in the bath. I like baths, by the way, like real scalding ones where you sit in there and it hurts super bad and you start sweating, you come out and your body's half red. This is extreme shit, whatever. I had a breakdown. I was looking at, hey man, we got to sell our house. That's what I'm looking at. Got to pull the kids out of private school and just disrupt the whole game. And so I said, F it, like, if that's what it is, but like, please, I just asked, like, if there's more suffering, if I need to be humbled in some way that I don't see right now, please do it to me. Please do it to me, not my family. I will pay any price to spare their pain. And I meant it. And I just committed. I'm done trying to figure out how this is going to happen. This was my best effort. And here I am going broke. The ship's going down, yada, yada. And I said, just take it, dude. So crazy. The next day, I got a phone call that led to the job where I'm at that solved every money problem I have like that. I do not have money problems anymore. And the way it happened was something I could not have predicted. Anyways, I'm rambling, but dude, that job happened in a way I couldn't have planned. And it was way better than everything I asked for. So I'm done planning anything. The basis of that, when it comes to law of attraction, hard work. For whatever reason, the secret stops there, you know? Put the intention out, align with it. All you got to do is think positive. Suck bullshit. You got to, all that, yes, and then you got to go work your butt off. That's just how it works. There's no cheating that. Number 2 is your personal vibration. How are people feeling after they come in contact with you? Because that's what you're getting back in your life. And it might not be in areas that you see it. You're not getting away with shitty behavior. You're not getting away with treating service workers bad because you're in a position of power and you can. You're not getting away with causing stress to that person on the road. Like, you cut someone off because they cut you off. You've put stress in that person's life just a little bit. You broadcasted that signal to the universe. You're getting that back. Anyways, I'm about to just repeat the same shit over and over, but I don't have anything to offer with this. I'm not like a coach and not anything. I'm just wanted to give my update. Manifestation works. After you do it, you let it go. You go back, live your life, feel good. When you do that and you stop thinking about it, then it is very obvious when synchronicities, serendipities, unexplainable coincidences hit you and say, go this way or stop. Keep doing that. It works out better than you can imagine.